Hello and welcome, I'm DrHamfist, and today we're doing another daily climb. I actually have a time trial of sorts here. I have 5 minutes left to start this before it flickers over. But this one actually looks super cool, right? So first thing to notice, they've actually given these pretty little images next to it to sort of code what the challenge modifier is, right? So this one is as the Ironclad, and it starts with diverse, which means we're going to start with 2 cards from another class. Right now, my understanding is that strictly means silent. Whenever the third class comes, maybe it wouldn't, but uncertain future is the next one. The map only shows question marks, which I guess you just take the leftmost path and just follow that, right? And then binary, card rewards only contain 2 cards. So those both are terrifying. And then the merchant's prices are increased by 25%. That one's hard, but pretty standard, not overwhelming. These two are going to be insane. So short of us getting very good silent cards here, I think we'll have a very tough time. It's going to be just a slugfest. Okay, so is that 2 bouncing flasks? So this is really interesting because there's literally no poison synergy in the Ironclad at all. And there's like no way to get this to cost 1 naturally. So it's just like this hugely expensive attack that overturns does rack up to a lot, but it just is weird and is never going to work that well for the Ironclad. Like, I guess we do this rather than 2 strikes, because in 2 turns it becomes worth it. But yeah, that's just a weird card to have 2 of in Ironclad. Okay, yeah, because here, I guess we just Bouncing Flask defend. This is really interesting. Okay. Yeah, I do not know how to feel about this. All right, so let's check our 2 cards. Well, Clash is not that good with Bouncing Flask, which is technically a skill. It really should, I think, be an attack, but it is technically a skill, and you have to pay 2 to get rid of it. So this is just terrible. And then Warcry, I don't know if it's really worth it, the unupgraded Warcry. I guess maybe we save it and we can like pass back a Bouncing Flask if we can't play it this turn and maybe get some value that way. I guess we'll take it. I don't know. We're not going to get many cards to add, so that one's at least like usable. So I guess we should probably keep it. And we desperately need to get these strikes out of here. We can go the full poison route and just use poison for offense and not have a bunch of strikes, so we can at least still play defensively. Not like gunk up our hands too much with too many attacks, like this turn. So let's just draw a defensive ability. No. Is he just dead to poison or Bouncing Flask, right? Because he's at 21. No. Alright, well, we're getting hit for 10, then he's dead next turn. Yeah, we can actually ignore block on people if we just go for the poison route and just build strictly defense otherwise. I think 1 battle trance is very good to have. I think it's too early to start going for a body slam route. Yeah, so we've seen this a million times. You strike the first one if you can kill him that way, and then defend. And then here, I think we play Warcry first just to get rid of it. Doesn't matter what we put back because we're going to battle trance. Do we want to bash defend? I think we just strike double defend. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we've got an opening, so we can play Bouncing Flask and then strike. I believe that is better than bash strike. Yeah, because now he's at 1. Okay, so we're playing Poison Ironclad. That is still so weird. I still don't... That just doesn't feel right. Sentinel. We don't really have Exhaust right now. But this is basically another defend in our deck. Do we want to add another defend? With like some upside, kind of? I say yeah. If we do find any Exhaust, that extra energy is pretty nice with the Bouncing Flask. So I think we'll take that. And it's going to be hard to get good cards. So remove a strike. Or take Shrug It Off or Metallicize. Can we do 2 of those 3? We have 144 gold. Which if anything, would only work for... No, because that's 154. Shrug it off and metallicize. So we can only do one of those things. Ah, the shovel's here and we can't afford it. Shovel's probably my favorite relic. Shrug it off is a bit of a nombo with a battle trance, which we do have in the deck already. Metallicize is good, but I think we'd rather remove a strike. We'll do that. Okay. Well, good thing we have battle trance here. Okay, well, we're not doing much damage this turn. Oh. Yeah, so I have just been through the ringer today. Just a terrible, terrible day in more ways than one. Pass back a bouncing flask. We're just eating 18 this turn, short of killing one of them. What if we kill this guy? How would we, though? I think we play bouncing flask and hope it bounces on him twice and then strike him. This guy would do 50% more, but we're taking double 9 if we don't. I guess we want another bouncing flask in case we can kill one of them. Alright, so hit him twice. Once, twice, 3 times is overkill, but that's fine. Oh, and then does it... I wonder if we killed the second one, if like he would have attacked us and then his turn would have started, and we wouldn't have been vulnerable for the attack. I'm betting not, but I'm also not sure. And maybe we should have just used the artifact potion there. So that's like 9. Yeah. We'll try to kill him in 2 turns and block some. Yeah, I don't think we're necessarily going far with this daily challenge. We've done very well up until now, actually, but yeah, just a crazy day at work. And I think there's going to be a lot of those for the next like 2 months or so. So we will have to see. I don't think we take either of these. The shrug it off is definitely an option, but I do think we pass. You know what? I don't know. I'll take it. Okay, well that's good. We don't need the full health. Let's upgrade something. Do the bouncing flasks really make sense? I'm going to say no. Well, I don't know. Maybe they do. We'll upgrade a bouncing flask. We'll make these our offense. We'll pick only defensive cards otherwise and try to get rid of the bad defensive cards. I think we take the max HP. If we could use the full healing, I think the healing would be the way to go. All right, so we could get rid of a blue card is the best we can do. Or we can just give a strike away just because we don't want it. Or the bash. Maybe it's better to get rid of bash than strike if we're just going to go in on the poison anyway. Let's actually do that. And yeah, they don't give us anything, but it still lets you remove a card. So that's actually fine. Ooh, the Gremlin Horn. So whenever an enemy dies, gain an energy and a card. So it makes you really good into add piles. Oh, we've accidentally picked the best path. Awesome. I guess we get the other bouncing flask. All right, so we've upgraded all of the poison we'll ever have because this is an ironclad deck. Oh, this guy's going to be tough. Because we can't just poison him however much we want. Let's get rid of that because that's the skill. All right, so we'll keep the strike for next turn. And we probably will use artifact the turn where he's trying to wound us. And then do we want to weaken him? I think not, but what we'll do is we will use this, give him some strength, but we're just going to pound him real hard. If we're going to weaken him, we should weaken him this turn. He's got 23 poison. He's at 58. He's going to take 45 to the poison. He's going to have 13 health left. What 4 cards are left here? I'm confident we can get another strike. I think we're fine. We're going to take this hit and no more damage. I actually didn't need to use the artifact potion, I guess, if we think about it. Okay, perfect. Math. We did the math. Oh, tiny chest. So gain 30 gold, and you are 10% more likely to find treasure in question mark rooms. Now, I don't know if that means 10% more likely to find treasure in every single room because they're all question marks. My assumption would be no. Because we hit a pretty typical ordering that looks like it is still a normal path, but it's just hidden to us what they are. So I don't think that's actually crazy impactful in this uncertain future modifier, but I think we skip these. We don't have any exhaust right now. And I'm not a huge fan of the like crazy hits ability. Draw first. War Cry and draw first. And these are all the same. We do want to do a strike this turn. So we'll do it this way. So if you didn't know, there's a game out just recently, which is by the makers of FTL, Faster Than Light, which is called Into the Breach. And in short, it is this kind of like some roguelike elements, which means I'll love the game. Some, I guess, like, oh, I meant to do the battle trance, which there was the strike I would have cast. Some roguelike elements, which means I like the game, and also it's sort of this mix of kind of like Advanced Wars, sort of leaning towards, I guess, like kind of like more chess-like, where like the positioning does matter a bit more than like Advanced Wars or anything. If you don't know what any of these games are, that's just like total nonsense to you. You play in these giant mechs and go fight giant kaiju, basically, back in time to save the world, right? And it has some roguelike elements, and it's a bit kind of like Slay the Spire in a sense, where it's not like a proper roguelike, but it's a little bit like a roguelike, kind of like Slay the Spire is. And I'm going to be playing it. And in fact, it's already out, and I already own it, and I'm going to be recording it and probably uploading it like this weekend. I think this is going to air on a Saturday, and I might already have released one of those videos by now. So if that game sounds interesting to you, you should check out... Ooh, we don't actually... Warcry, like, we just deleted it by playing it. Yeah, but if that sounds interesting to you, you should go watch my playlist of it, which I'm going to start probably already. It's probably already episode 1 of it out. And I'm super excited because FTL was adorable and I love that game. And you should too. If you don't know what FTL is, FTL Faster Than Light was this game that was kind of like a roguelike that you played a spaceship where you kind of were the, you know, commander on the bridge from like Star Trek, making all the decisions and trying to keep everyone from dying. And everybody usually died because it was a roguelike game too. All right. Ooh, armaments. I think we do want the armaments. Yeah, we'll take that. And we have the, ooh, nice, free chest. And it, did you see it just did that little click on the tiny chest? The tiny chest handed us this chest. Tiny chest, a very good relic. So unfortunately, we're going to beat this boss and have to keep doing this really, really bad run. Armaments, the first upgrade, always. Except, like, not properly first year, but first upgrade priority, I should say. Here, I think we pass back a bouncing flask. Do we want to weaken him or anything? I think we actually use the artifact potion, because I think he usually... What is it, draw reduction here? It doesn't even tell you. I think it gives you, like, draw reduction. So what we'll do here is we'll get more poison. Strike him. We have the option of using 2 strikes for 2 energy. He's got 23 damage. He's at 99. Half is 70. This would deal 12 and put him to 87. I think we want to do it, because I think he's going to pop next turn. We want him as low as possible. Alright, this is actually a pretty good turn to try to get him as low as possible. Draw, like, 3 energy worth of damage? No. But we can play armaments and upgrade these strikes. Still not too bad. And then all the poison... Well, actually, oh, I really hope the poison ticks before he splits. Because he's either at 69 or at 47. 47 is much more manageable. Nice! Alright. And then we just have to... I'd say just gun it here. We have so much health. Well, I guess we're killing him first. Yeah, let's just get on him. I'm not even going to block this. We can hit him really hard, get him really low. I do think I want to play this Bouncing Flask. It's just going to go all on him. Yeah. All right. Well, we still want to split him, right? Because he's at 21 effective health, so he is splitting, so we'll strike him. And then he won't attack us. Yeah, that's like the hidden mechanic here. You actually don't have to block them if you just deal enough damage. Okay, so armaments double strikes. And is he splitting? He's going to 23. So he is... Wait, is he? 47? Yes, he is. Barely. So get him as low as possible. And then they're all going to be alive, but all super low, and we need to kill them all. And these ones are extra low, so we're absolutely popping this one. Is that enough? That is enough. Pop this one too. All right, we've got it. Oh, that's right. We have that little, what is it? Gremlin horn. I forgot about that. I probably made a few misplays already because of it. Oh, we don't have enough. Upgrades? I don't know. All right, we're making it to Act 2 with our Ironclad Poison deck. Is this lethal? No. Very close, though. Oh, I have... Why did I have more energy? Maybe I didn't. It was just that glitch. Beat the boss. Moving on. And now I can actually introduce something. We're doing a different format. Actually, no. This is Daily Challenge. We were already doing this format. Well, I'll spill the beans. I'm done doing like one act per episode on the Classic. I think it's just more fun to see a full run all in one and not have it like broken up. Consequence of that is Classic's not going to be daily anymore. I think it's... Ooh. I wonder how this interacts, the question card, with binary here. Let's take it just for the science of it. I bet it'll show 3. But if it shows 4, that would be funny. And there's no decision making where to go, so we just follow the left path. This is a terrible starting hand. Do we just like play demon form? I think so. If we weaken one of them, they do no damage. So where's the most health guy? There. Let's just do that. Not get immediately destroyed on the first fight. Do we play Bouncing Flask? I say yes, because these guys have that flying passive where... Well, actually, I could stun one of them with all 3 strikes is what I could do. Because this blocks 5, but all 3 strikes would block 12. So we should actually do that. Yeah, that's what we should do. I was going to say we should poison because their passive doesn't reduce poison damage. That is incorrect, though. Well, it's not incorrect that the passive doesn't... You know what I mean. I'm good at that. Take 3, but play the poison? I say that's fine. That's good. We want a bunch of poison on him because he's going to be the strong one. Once his weak falls off, which is now. He's swinging for 10, yeah. Okay, so let's draw a bunch. Upgrade a bunch, probably. Maybe we strike him before he gets up in the air and kill him. Because Demon Form is giving us a whole bunch of damage. And then defend. With, I guess, Shrug It Off gives us the most. Oh, wait. Since we killed him, we have extra energy. I still think we want to block and not take a billion. Yeah, it's correct. All right. Then we're up to 8 strength. Which hopefully means, yes. Okay, they're not attacking us. So since he's the one that's more poisoned, we can just deliver some thunderous cracks here. He's stuck at 1 and his poison fell off. This guy's a jerk. It's okay, though. I got him. Oh. This is like the worst run to have to do following up a crazy day. So it is 3. If you take the question card and are using the binary modifier, you get 3 choices. So we're back to normal. That relic basically removed that modifier. So now we just need something like the Seeing Stone to like reveal what's under these question marks. This is the Chosen who punishes you playing anything but attacks, and we don't have many attacks. I almost never have many attacks, come to think of it. This is a very good card for first turn if we're not going to find attacks. Actually, I should have played that Warcry. I should have played it just to exhaust it. It wouldn't have really done anything, Swinging for 18. Get out of here. That's ridiculous. All right. I think armaments and then actually bouncing flask rather than double strike, but we do want to upgrade the strikes. This is going to give us a bunch of dazed, but there's really no easy way around that. But this 12 poison is so much better than the 2 strikes that we'll take the dazed for it. And in fact, this bouncing flask is worth it too. Yeah, like the 2 bouncing flasks we have and then the demon form are just like totally separate win conditions. They're just super weird together. Okay, well, we have to block a bunch because 20 is too much. Unless we have lethal, which we don't. Alright. Play a bunch of block. Hate my life. You know what? I bet if we had that, your skills are exhausted when you play them, Sentinel would just become this ridiculous card. Like, gain 5 block and an energy. Like, you pay 1 and you get 2. So, like, net gain, 1 energy and 5 block. For nothing. That's awesome. So do we just play both blocks? Like, defend Sentinel? I say yeah. We probably have... Well, actually, with our deck being so many dazed, maybe we actually don't have anything to help us kill our next turn. But we just need like 1 hit. There we go. Okay. Yeah, but here is basically, in short, the direction we're taking the channel. I think I do actually take that headbutt. I'm going to keep roughly, and this is so value for like shot being overpriced. We actually do like strikes with demon form. I like how I start a thought and then immediately have to make decisions again. The iconic problem with me playing skill-intensive games. How am I supposed to speak while thinking? I've never learned how to do that. Warcry. I don't like it. It's like actually not a great card to remove, but oh no. All right. I've just given up on winning against this guy already, so let me, instead of thinking at all, just explain what I was trying to anyway. I think we actually demon form rather than bouncing flask here. Yes. So I'm just going to sort of bang cards around and then die on this fight. I've basically accepted it already. So here is what we're going to be doing with the channel. I like the daily challenges because they're zany, and even though this one's super annoying, I actually do think they're a lot of fun. So rather than doing classic every day, which I used to be doing, and I used to be doing classic every day and only doing 1 act at a time, I think it's less fun to watch 1 act at a time. So what we're going to do instead is I'm only going to upload full runs, which if I make it far is very time intensive. So that could easily impact how much I can actually, how much content I can actually throw up. So classic is no longer going to be daily. I'll try to still have a lot of classic content and actually like upgrade the ascension modes and just like, you know, grind out real games. But at the same point, we are going to, I think we just won. We're going to have less capacity to put up, you know, daily content if the content's longer. I'm going to try to play a little bit quicker. So maybe I can get through full runs reasonably fast and still have those up. But probably not going to have them every day on Classic, and may miss a few times on Daily Challenge because we're going to be starting up 2 other games because I'm wildly over-ambitious and foolish. One, I've already just explained, is, you know, we're going to go slay some freaking kaiju in the new game Into the Breach. At least as long as I keep enjoying it, because I haven't played it at all, so maybe I just hate the game. But I would expect, given how much I enjoyed FTL, this game's going to be the bomb. So probably play a whole bunch. And I think we actually... Well, I guess we strike first. Maybe we take Battle Trance, actually. And the other one is going to be a Zen-ish game. Zen might be a generous term for the game I have in mind. Which I changed my mind on what Zen game we were going to have. So if I've spoiled it earlier, disregard what I said because I lied accidentally. But a Zen game, which we're going to use a playlist that I'm going to call Coffee Break. And I guess I can just say what it's going to be. It's going to be Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, which, if you've seen that game, you might be surprised I'm referring to that as a Zen game. But I actually really like it. And here's basically the justification. All you have to do is move the mouse in a circle. All right, that's really good that that landed, because I want to block some, because we're almost dead. Even if we're getting dazed, like, this is a problem. And it's still a problem. And we never cast Demon Form? I thought we got that out of the way. Oh my gosh, we might be dead here. Not like this turn, but... This is just such a rotten fight. This guy just swings so much, and then, like, the daze is just such a crazy problem. Alright, get some poison. Get the defend. We can pop for 10 if we need to. We're probably dead. This fight is so rough. Yeah, but we're going to play Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy as the coffee break game, which we will see whether or not I can actually keep my cool. I bet I can. I don't actually take that game too seriously, although I take this game way too seriously. Why am I thinking of defending in the first place there? Strike? Yeah, upgraded strike is the best attack I have. Arguably should be using the poison instead and just accepting the dazed. Oh, sweet, so no attack either. Let's draw and see if we can't get something. Alright, I actually prefer that to one strike. Because now we can just pass and have lethal. Okay, oh, fire potion. We actually have a bunch of bursts now. Explosive fire potion. So if we see anything else tough, we can just light it on fire and explode it. And then die anyway, because we have 19 health. But... oh, no. Oh, God. Alright. We're going to go out swinging, but we're probably going to go out. I think we're dead. This is already 27 damage this turn. How much can I block this turn? We're dead if we don't block at least 9, and we can only block 10. So, well, actually, no. That's not true. That's not true. We can play armaments first to upgrade the Sentinel before we play it. But we're still dead if we don't play it, so we're going to play Sentinel. And then Headbutt is strictly better than Strike, so we can recur one of these. So let's Headbutt this guy. I guess we recur the armaments to upgrade the block cards we're going to need, or do we upgrade or recur the Sentinel because it's blocking more? I think we actually recur what blocks more, and then just pray we can somehow try to kill this guy next turn. If we kill him, we get an energy, right? Because we have the Gremlin Horn. So if we kill him, we'll have an extra energy and card with which to maybe defend. Oh, God. Yeah, all right, so, yeah. We're, like, at the end of our rope. Because this is 19. We need to get our block up to 14 to not die. Which is a way of saying we have to play all of these. That's 18 block. Because this is only 13, which means we still die, right? Because we get 5, we get 10, we get to 18. They're swinging 19. Okay. So we have to play all 3 block cards not to die, short of us being able to kill him. And then draw a card. But, like, he's not even offering any damage. So we have to do this to not die. We're getting another wound, and we're taking a damage. And a damage doesn't sound like a lot, but when you have 5, and it's a fifth of your health, it's a bit more. Shrug it off first so that we can draw more. We need defense here. Alright, so Shrug It Off is more efficient. We're just maximizing block, but I think we're dead. 21 block, so we have, like, effectively 25. Are they swinging exactly lethal? We're committing this just because we're going out with style, but I think we have 2 health. No, we have 3 health. Alright, we took 1 damage again. If we take 1 damage every turn, we'll die in 3 turns. Okay. We've got this guy dead. We can choose a card to draw off Headbutt, I believe is how it would work, or does it draw before I choose what it is? I think we get to choose what it is, so what do we want? We want Shrug It Off. Or do we want Strikes? We want Shrug It Off. Alright, we gotta Shrug It Off. We're gonna play our Shrug It Off. We are taking 28 damage, and we're dead. Right? We're dead. No. That's as much as I can block. We died. Okay. Oh. Well. That's a really, really tough set. Like, It is deceptively bad to not know what you're running into, because I actually just usually path to like avoid fights, because you don't get that much for fighting stuff, but you do take damage. And then like binary just says your deck isn't gonna come together. So like when you show up in Act 2 and like you've just not been assembling stuff, like oof, that's just bad. Vintage seems to be on every single daily challenge. I'd like to see zanier stuff. Like maybe the shop only offers cards from the other class for the top row. That'd be cool. I guess that's like kind of a boon in a sense. That's kind of just like neutral. I'm not sure if it helps or hurts. Probably hurts because the synergies don't line up. So I think it would actually in a way hurt, but it would be cool. It might even help. I think it would help the Ironclad and hurt the Silent is really what it would do. But then like diverse is cool. It seems like there's always one good thing and then 3 bad things, but these are really bad. And that one like is just strictly bad too. So it's tough. I don't think we unlocked anything. Yeah, but we got closer. We're almost done unlocking everything on the Ironclad, so I'm excited to see what the final round of unlocks is. I'm hoping they're super bonkers, but yeah, tune in for, at some point, possibly already before this was aired anyway, so look in the past for maybe. Into the Breach is the name of it. So Into the Breach is starting, and then in about like a week's time, we'll start Coffee Break with Bennett Foddy. And then also, my classic runs moving forward are going to be like full runs, so look for those things, and see you on the next daily challenge, which hopefully goes a bit better.